It's really hard for me to find how to be creative without being self-destructive.
Former Silverchair frontman Daniel Johns released his second solo album, Future Never, in April of 2022, but the process was anything but easy for Johns.
I always struggle with my mental health when I'm entrenched in making a record. It's just something that happens. I tend to spiral into self-doubt. And with Future Never, if it was the last thing people were ever going to hear, it needed to be a masterpiece in my head. And I'm not sure if a masterpiece exists.
Johns added, "It's really hard for me to find how to be creative without being self-destructive. It's hard for me to find that. And while making Future Never, I pretty much had a full-on nervous breakdown." And it was at this time, just after the making of the album, that Daniel Johns got himself into a very serious car crash. One that he was facing possible jail time for. Fortunately, nobody was injured in the crash in the end. Could have been so much worse, but wasn't. Here, Daniel explains some of what he was going through at that time.
I got in a car and I was barely even aware what I was trying to do. I just wanted to escape. Like, it was the equivalent of just like running into the forest and everything was too much. I was in a really quiet environment, a really peaceful environment, and I was trying to run away and I didn't realize that all the noise was in my head. So there was nowhere to run. There was nowhere to hide.
So Johns was clearly going through a seriously bad time here, compounded by the fact that he was also drinking, which of course didn't help. But he did add this, talking about the crash.
I was just so grateful, because if someone had been hurt, I think I probably would have killed myself, because I can't live with that. I am a good person. I couldn't live with that. If I was hurt, I'd be like, well, I would take that on the chin. But if I hurt someone else, I would not be able to live with myself.
After the crash, Johns checked himself into rehab.
I didn't go to rehab for alcohol. I went to rehab. It's like, I need help. My brain is crazy. Like, I couldn't tell what was real. I couldn't even hear music correctly, and for me, music is the truth. So if I can't hear music correctly, if I can't hear sound accurately, I lose my compass of what is real.
Since returning from rehab, Johns is yet to write any more music. He says it's just something that he cannot do at the moment, because if he does, he is afraid that those problems will just reoccur again.
I did, but I can't write music.
Yeah.
I will. I know that I need to figure out who I am without music for a sec. And that's the scariest thing of everything, because without music, I don't know who the hell I am.
So Daniel Johns has had his share of ups and downs throughout his life. Bullied and beaten up at a young age just for being in Silverchair. Developed anorexia at the age of 17. Then he got arthritis. All of this happening to him at a very young age, while having to be in the limelight and basically being a celebrity in a world-famous band. And then we come to 2022, involved in a very serious car crash. And everything you heard there in that interview, clearly a struggle for him at the moment to even write music. So we certainly wish Daniel Johns all the best. Throughout his life has created some awesome music. Some legendary songs, actually, with his band Silverchair. So thanks guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll catch you next time.